Hi, Salika here for Peak Survival. Today I'm doing a video on EDC, Everyday Carry. The first thing to consider is having a bag that you're more likely to use. Something about this size or slightly bigger is all right and appropriate. I have many compartments in this bag and a very comfortable strap. So if you don't have something that you're gonna use comfortably, you're more likely to forget at home or forget it in your vehicle. So make sure it's the right size for you. Inside my bag, I've just emptied the contents. So everything that you see here fit in this trusty little bag. There's lots of different pouches and storage compartments in it. So believe it or not, all of this fit in my little trusty EDC. So one of the first things to talk about is hydration. So the reason why I carry a metal Klean Kanteen style water bottle is because you can actually use it to boil water. So if you've consumed the water that's already in there and then you need to purify it, and you, for instance, have already gone through your tablets or you forgot your tablets or whatever scenario, you have something to boil water with, and it's incredibly sturdy. Backup plan, you have your purifying tablets and a water bag. That takes no space at all and it's quite light. First aid, very important. So usually when I'm out with people, there's at least myself and another person, but obviously if you're finding yourself where you're alone, having as many items in your pack is quite handy. So you want to think of gauze, burn gel, steri strips, hygienic cleansing wipes, band-aids, things like that. If you obviously have any medical conditions, carrying those extra bits in your EDC is imperative. In this, our friends from Survival Outdoors Longer have provided us with a really great kit that has everything that you really need in terms of an EDC. So you have your emergency foil blanket, a fire lighter striker, you have a whistle, and it's quite slim so it doesn't take up much space. You have your tinder bits right there, so that lights up very quickly, and your duct tape. Duct tape is fantastic. You can fix so many different things, and also you can use it as a first aid solution in terms of band-aids. So if you run out of band-aids or you've forgotten, for instance, to top them up, by having the gauze and the duct tape, you can fashion yourself a band-aid. My alarm's just gone off, one moment. All right, moving on. So we have some cord here, always handy. You can create a makeshift shelter. You can cut it in different lengths depending on if you need to make a tool, shelter, whatnot. So always have loads of cord. A trusty Leatherman, don't go anywhere without this. This is one of my favorite tools. This is the Sidekick, but there's also the Wave that has a little bit more on there, but obviously it's a bigger model, so it's going to be a bit heavier, take up a little bit more space. But essentially you have different types of screwdrivers here. You have a blade, you have a mini serrated saw, a file, a measuring detail here, bottle opener, and yeah, like I said, the Sidekick is sort of the smaller version. You have the Wave, which is slightly bigger and has extra features on there. And then all of that just packs away nice and neat into this pouch. Fantastic tool. A blade, here's my fold-out knife. I love Boker. Everyone has their preference in terms of knives, depending on their hand size and how you want to use it. Some people like simple blades or serrated. These are easier to sharpen than serrated blades, and that's why I have something like this. And also it's compact, it takes up less space. Fire, self-explanatory. You want to be able to set a fire, cook, stay warm, purify your water. You want to have a backup to this, so we have a striker in here, or you can have waterproof matches, up to you. Waterproof matches are obviously a lighter option. Be sure as well when you are topping up your EDC kit that everything is working and that you have enough fuel. So you want to check your fuel levels on here. Mine, I have loads in there, so that's fine. We have a mini ratchet kit. I love this, actually. It's so smart. It's by 511, a brand that we've talked about in the past, and it has all the little bits here. So you just put in there, and then you got yourself a little ratchet. And then you just release, put it away. You can clip it on your belt, keep it in your bag, and you have a little screwdriver feature here and opener again. Cool little kit. Let's talk about communication. So it's essential to be able to communicate if you need help. So having your phone, having a charger, so make sure it's charged ahead of time. That's again with your EDC, check on it every once in a while to make sure everything works. Having a charger lead, important. Energy, you want to have stuff that's going to give you a good boost of energy. You don't know how long you're going to be out there, what you need. So having something that has a good protein kick, a good energy boost. Obviously pick what you prefer in terms of flavors. These are just some of my go-to options. In terms of hygiene, dental floss is also handy. When you braid it, you can make it stronger and create cord out of it. Some hydration towels, basically they're sort of vacuum packed, and then once you add water they expand. Over here we have, in terms of lighting and energy, we have the head torch. Again, make sure to pack a backup battery. They're usually AAAs. And this is by Life+Gear. I've talked about this before, but this has 200 hours of light. So it's a reusable glow stick. It has a flashlight, glow stick feature, and emergency whistle. So that concludes my basic EDC. I think we talked about the signal mirror. Not sure. Let's just cover this really quickly. Signal mirror. You want to be able to identify your location. So these are really easy to use. Just get the sun the right angle and get someone's attention. So yeah, like anything, you can always add a few extra bits to your EDC. This is the pack I have. You can go slightly bigger and add a few extra bits. So stay tuned for the next video where we cover other EDCs and bug out bags and things of that nature.